second. Wait. Can we just take a moment real quick? Can we just take a moment real quick? Let me tell y'all something. I'm speechless.
Shake that shit up till it pop. Pop the top, don't let it stop. Got champagne all on my lip. I ain't missing not a drop. Got that goose, not that duck, the goose. I'm sipping till my body loose. That shit go down like Aquafina, never blowing off my roof.
What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy, IamJamier, and I am back with another freaking video. Yes, as you can tell by the title, this is going to be a story time video. So, get your drinks, get your snacks, because I am going to be telling y'all about my first time dating a boy. Okay? Let me go get my snacks. Period. Period. All right. Let's get straight to it. So, my first time with a boy, dating a boy. This is not a touchy subject. I'm just trying to figure out how I want to say it. So, it was in high school. I was 17 years old. I'm 21 now. I was a senior in high school. I was 17. I graduated 2015. And this was around mid-May, early June. So this is around the time that I was figuring out myself and what I liked. None of my family knew. I think I didn't tell any of my friends, but I knew I knew they knew, basically. You know what I'm saying? Trying to figure out how to fucking describe this story because it's so crazy. Like, it's a long story, but I'm a break it down. I was in high school. I went to Withrow University High School, and there was this boy. From what I can remember, from like the stories we used to talk about, in the mornings when we would go to school, you would walk in through the front, you know, the little front doors of Withrow, and you go to the cafeteria for breakfast. And I would sit at the same table every time, same seat in it, you know, my place. And the table across from me is where he would sit at with his best friend and the rest of his friends. And from like what I've been told from his best friend, apparently he saw me. And mind you, I was ugly, okay? I was ugly back then, like just plain ugly. I did not look good. My hair, I was growing out my hair, so I had the afro. I used to wear this black headband. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing, okay? I didn't know how to dress, none of that. You see what you see now? No, none of it. Didn't have none of it. So apparently he told his best friend he saw me, right? And that he was gonna have me. It's cute when I'm saying it now, but yeah, whatever. He told her that he was gonna have me one day, and that was that. Now, I didn't notice him whatsoever. Didn't notice him. Until this one day where, I guess it was like the next day, it was the same week, but the next day I went to school, and I remember walking behind him, and I don't know what color the backpack was, but he had this backpack that went across his body like this. And he used to wear, I think he used to wear like the little black little headband to cover up your ears because it was cold. It's around, was it cold? No. Spring was just coming. Spring was coming, but it was still kind of chilly. So all I can really remember is somehow I found him on Facebook, and I'm pretty sure I sent the friend request. And then all I remember is one day I was chilling at home, and I was scrolling down his Facebook, being nosy as fuck. Excuse my language, but I was just being nosy. And this was around the time that Snapchat was becoming popular. So I found his Snapchat, his Snap code. And mind you, he had posted it like months, like the previous year. So I was like, dang, if I add him on Snapchat, I feel like he gonna know I was like creeping on his Facebook page. So I did it anyways. I added him. And I would watch his story, and eventually he added me back and he would watch my story. And there was this one day where he had made this post on his Snapchat, and he was basically saying like, you keep watching my story, but you ain't saying nothing, and stuff like that. So I watched that same story over and over again, like almost 20, 30 times, because I was trying to figure out if he was talking about me or not, because I could feel something, like my body felt something. So I eventually like messaged him, and I was like, are you talking about me? You knowing damn well I probably still got these messages. Yo, I know I still got these messages on my phone. I would scroll up to the messages, but this was all the way back in 2015. That was 4 years ago. Oh my God. Anyways, I swiped up. I'm gonna keep scrolling up until I find it. I Snapchatted him, and we started talking basically. My family didn't know who I was talking to. I didn't tell anybody at all. I was just talking to this boy that I liked. Then one day, you know, Snapchat takes up your battery. So one day his battery was dying, and he was like, we should just text. So he sent me his number, and we started texting. I had an Android at the time.
The ghetto.
He had an iPhone 5S, one of those, but the point, you get the point. We started texting, and we started hanging out downtown, and I remember the spot. There was these steps that we would sit on, and we would sit there and we would talk for like 2 or 3 hours, I think, until my mom got off of work, and I would go home with her and never tell her what I was doing downtown, because she thought at the time I was doing this internship, and when I was done with the internship, I would go downtown, and that's why she thought I was down there. Oh, I found the messages. I found the message. Oh my. Yeah, so he had sent me his number, and yeah, it was a whole bunch. We would sit downtown and we would talk, and just like let the time go by. Then he introduced me to his family, so I met his grandma, and I met his sister, and I met his dad, and I pretty much knew like his immediate family, and they liked me. Side note, I never got the chance to actually introduce him to my mom because we were always busy, and I know that's like a shitty ass excuse. It's so shitty, but it's honestly the truth. Like, we were always busy, and I never actually got the chance to like introduce him to my mom or my brothers, but he talked to my mom on FaceTime before one time, and that was it. But yeah, that's my point. We got into a relationship. It was pretty quick. Thinking about it, it was really quick. We started talking like May, and we got into a relationship June 22nd. I will always remember the date. June 22nd, 2015. And after that, it was just like, I ain't gonna lie, I fell in love with the boy. This was my first love. It's my first love. I fell in love with the boy, and we went through a lot of shit, a whole lot of shit. And back in the day, I was so fucking naive, y'all. I overthink everything. To this day, I still overthink everything that I do. I'm a Virgo, so I can't help it. But we broke up. Wow, the first time we broke up, because we broke up 3 times. First time we broke up, it was like devastating. Y'all, my heart was broken. My heart was broken. Okay, I went home, and I was in college at the time. I went home to my dorm. When I was walking, I was crying. That's a fucking pussy. When I went in my room, I was crying. I woke up the next day crying. Y'all, my heart was really heartbroken. Like, I was in love with this boy, and he broke up with me. I'm crazy now. I wish a nigga would. I cried for a long time. And then I eventually got over it. And a lot of people, he was upset. I won't say that he was upset. I guess he didn't understand why I got over it so quick, knowing our relationship and how close that we were. But knowing me, I never put myself in a predicament or in a situation where I don't know my worth. So eventually, I stopped crying. I stopped thinking about it. And I was like, you know, I need to do better for myself. So I kind of I tried to move on. So I started talking to another person. And I wasn't really feeling them like that. I was doing it to try to get over what I had been through. He seen that I was talking to this dude, and just didn't understand why I was doing that, knowing that we were so close. Long story short, I eventually stopped talking to the dude. We got back together, and we broke up again. And it was me this time. I did some dumb shit, We went to the movies, and I brought my friends, and he brought his friends. And I can't even remember what movie we went to go see. I think it was a scary movie, I'm not sure. But when we got out, my friends left. So I felt alone because he was hanging out with his friends. And I had this issue where I was like, okay, I'm here and you're not talking to me. What the fuck? So I had an attitude, and we left the movies, and we all had started walking to Steak and Shake, right? Mind you, I'm pissed because he's still talking to him, and he's petty. He's fucking the pettiest nigga that I know. He's still talking to his friends, and I'm walking ahead of them, and he knows that I have a problem because he knows me. He knew that I had a problem. So I didn't address it. I didn't say nothing. I was just pouting. We get to Steak and Shake, and we started arguing. I walked out and Steak and Shake on him. And at the time, I'm pretty sure that I had called the Uber and we had went to the movies together. So I was like his ride home, or not, I mean, like, you know what I mean. I walked out, and I walked down the street. I was gone. I didn't go back. And my ignorant ass went on Facebook and posted some bullshit. Something about being single. And he took it literally, y'all. He took it fucking literally. And to this day, he will say that it was me that broke up with him. And it was. I didn't mean it, though. I was mad, okay? I was really upset. He got mad at me, and we broke up again. And it took us a good 2 months to get back together. And during that time, he had started talking to... Ooh, that's not it. I don't want to get in that. No, we're not going to get in that. We got back together. And then we broke up again. And damn, wait a minute. Wait a fucking minute. Y'all, so... I had to take a second because I got the story mixed up. We broke up 4 times, okay? Because after the second time we got back together, we broke up again in December of 2017. At that point, I was just like, I was kind of over it. I let the whole year go by because I started talking to somebody else. I let the whole year go by. And then 2018 of January, we tried it again. And it ain't even last 2 months. Long story short, this boy was my first love and still is. I have the utmost respect for him. I love him to this day. Like, I just have this relationship with him that'll never, I feel like that would never break because of the shit that we've been through together. We didn't end on a bad note. We knew that after that third time that we broke up and got back together, we just knew that it wasn't working. One, we was taking two different paths. He was going to college. I was here and work and school. And we just knew that it wasn't gonna work out. So we left on good terms, and we're still on good terms. We don't talk right now, but like, if I were to see him in public, I mean, yeah, I would speak. It's my first love. I ain't gonna be rude or anything like that. I have nothing against him at all. But that was my first time with a boy. For me, I feel like it was a good experience, even though we've been through a whole lot of shit. It's life. It's life. I don't know. I feel like we had more good times than the bad times, so it's a plus for me, so whatever. You know, I wonder if he's gonna see this video. Oh well, hey, Miss Hopkinton. How you been? I have no clue if he's gonna see this video or not, but that's pretty much it. That's my first time with a boy. If y'all like this video, please give me a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, and subscribe to my channel, pretty please. Like, it don't get no better than this, y'all. I'm gonna be coming with more content. I'm just waiting for certain equipment. So just give me some time. We're gonna have collaborations. We're gonna have new music reactions and stuff like that. It's all coming. Just give me a little bit of time. But that was my first time dating a boy. I ain't gonna say the first. You know, he was my first time too. Like, yeah. He was the first time for that too. But I ain't gonna get into all of that because, yeah, I just ain't gonna do that. But yeah, make sure y'all subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment down below. Let me know how you felt about this video. If it was funny, or if you had anything to relate to that I said. But yeah, I will see y'all in the next video. Period. Deuces.
Shake that shit up till it pop. Pop the top, don't let it stop. Got champagne all on my lip. I ain't missing not a drop. Got that goose, not that duck, the goose. I'm sipping till my body loose. That shit go down like Aquafina, never blowing off my roof.